Like, how often do you hear someone just badmouth somebody like that for no reason?
Especially like Matthew Lillard too, because he's beloved. I mean, Paul Dano's pretty well received. Like, I've never heard anyone talk poorly about Paul Dano.
No,
like probably ever. It's weird.
but apparently he's been sitting on that for a while.
He's in hiding right now, I think.
Yes, he should.
This has been a weird Quentin Tarantino time though, because he just released.
I don't know why weird.
Yeah, we should probably just use that. We should probably just use that abbreviation.
For real, Quintino. Because like he never. The fact that he just all of a sudden releases this Fortnite mini movie, and then this next thing happens. This is like a very strange Quentin Tarantino.
Well, I mean, I imagine this is all part of the marketing campaign, but I think this part might have gotten away from them a little bit. Like they said, "Hey, go on." What was he on? He was on Criterion Closet. Was that what he was doing, or was he just talking about?
He's been on podcasts like left and right these days. Like the last 2 years, he's like always on a podcast.
I don't know why he was talking about.
Right?
That annoys me too. Yeah. Yes, he said one, but like that movie was canceled. The one he was going to do about like the some reviewer or something. Yeah, the critic or something. Yeah. I feel like the whole bloody affair. I would love to see it in the theater, even though I'm much more partial to the first one than the second one. But I'm not going to movie theaters for 4 hours, 4.5 hours. Like, I feel like that can't be like a huge moneymaker.
Yeah, I got things to do, man. I can't be sitting there.
Right.
If I go there at 8 o'clock, if I catch an 8 o'clock show, I'm out at midnight.
Right. Yeah.
The next day.
Is there an intermission situation here, or are they just expecting you to?
I think
probably.
I think there is an intermission too. I think there is an intermission around the time like the first movie would end.
It made $3.25 million. So like, I mean,
I don't know if
I can't believe they are dedicating that many screens to it.
Right.
That's also true because that's taking. I don't know if it's going to use IMAX.
Christmas time. I feel like there's movies out right now.
Price ticket or is it a double price ticket? Because
I don't know. Actually, that's great. Let me check. Let me Google it.
Eating into like additional ticket sales.
I've never heard of a movie being long requiring.
Well, how many 4-hour movies come out?
Well, even the ones that like push over 3, I think that's still just.
Well, and then they do like the Avengers like marathons and Star Wars marathons and stuff. I think those are just one ticket.
I know, but I feel like those probably have very high turnouts. I don't know. Maybe this. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't know, but yes, historically, I think that's why movie theaters don't like airing these super long movies because they eat into their screens. Like if you're playing this one movie, you could have sold tickets for 2 other movies instead. Yeah. But I don't think they price them differently because of that.
Yeah, I can't get a price.
You can't get a price?
4 hours. Yeah, I think it was only one weekend. It's 4 hours and 35 minutes long.
Yeah, I mean, if it's only one weekend, that's a different thing, I guess. For it to just be is what it is. But that would be like, I would have to plan that around what movie theater I knew near us that had like a plethora of bathrooms. Because like you go to bathroom during the intermission, it's like everyone in that theater is going to go to the bathroom, I would imagine. How many seats are in a regular movie theater? I don't even know. 200? 250?
Absolutely not.
No? Is it not that much?
It's slimmed down these days because of like the reclining seats and everything. It depends. Like the IMAX theater at Lowe's probably has close to that because there's a lot of seats in that one.
Yeah, I suppose if you're talking about the IMAX and at Jordan's, yeah, maybe.
But the other ones probably have like 88 or something like that. Like I don't think it's a lot with the reclining because it's like every movie theater we go into, I'm always like, wow, this is really small.
Yeah, if you think about it, like if you walk in and there are different rows, letters of the alphabet that go from like A to I'm gonna say M, maybe that go across.
I mean, I guess we could literally just here. Ready? I'll click on.
Yeah,
I'll
just
click on Zootopia. You're gonna make me do math right now. It's gonna be very embarrassing. Should I do
for you.
Laser or what? Real 3D?
Laser,
I guess. Is it regular theater?
I feel like Laser has less seats. I feel like the Laser cinemas.
I feel like this
small.
I feel like this showing would be in a smaller theater, though.
All right, well, then we'll just go off Laser. So you got A through G, and then A is 14 seats. The rest are 12. Well, B is also less seats because that's where the accessible seats
handicap.
So A, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
98.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24 plus C through G, 12 seats per row. I'm not doing
98.
that math.
Is it?
So,
Did you say it was 14 times 7?
no.
7 rows total, or 14 seats per
We're
row?
just
Or?
doing math.
No.
This is a nightmare. I don't know why we're doing this.
Less than 200.
So 60 plus 14. Okay, so it's this theater for laser specifically is less than 100, or about 100. So okay. Anyways, riveting conversation. But since we're talking about movies, I will quickly say my little Netflix recap of this week.
Yo, you watched Train Dreams finally? Let's go.
I don't know what
Yep.
you just said. Has anyone else in here watched the Diddy Reckoning documentary?
Not yet. I keep forgetting that I was going to turn it on.
Okay, well, we don't need to do a podcast episode on it, but I do think that it should at some point be required viewing for all four of us, because it's fucking wild.
So good.
Granted, a documentary. Wait, did you watch it, Todd?
No, I'm not watching. I probably won't. I have zero interest in it.
No, you should. Yes, you should definitely watch it because you like hip hop. You should absolutely watch it. It's going to make you mad. Obviously, documentary like has a specific story they're trying to tell, and they're like framing things a specific way. Like, obviously, that's what documentaries are also doing, but also everything that's going on in the real time right now with him and being, whatever, arrested and put away for very specific things and being acquitted of pretty much everything else. This documentary is really well done, and they have access to footage that I kind of don't even understand how they have some of this footage. They literally have the week leading up to him being arrested. He is being filmed the whole time by somebody either in his camp or somebody that he hired, and they have all that footage. So they have him
crazy.
like talking on the phone to his lawyer and like other people that are like close in his circle about these things, and all of that stuff is in the documentary. It's kind of crazy, but the documentary does a lot more than just talk about all of this stuff. Like there's like basically a whole episode dedicated to Biggie and Pac, and sort of being like, hey, he's the reason they're both dead. And they lay out some convincing information to put that on him. I don't know. It's interesting. There's some revelations that I was not aware of. I don't know if this was information that was out there before, just about like some of the stuff that he has done in his life and done in some of these like abusive situations, that I'm just like, I don't know how some of these other people involved in these scenarios were like just letting this stuff slide. Like it's wild.
I mean, look at fucking Hollywood. Hollywood watched Harvey Weinstein do it for fucking 20 years. Basically, they all were like, "Yeah, I'm not saying anything."
Honestly, with some, I won't like. It's not spoilers, but I won't like give information away, because I do think you should watch it, and I think it's like interesting stuff.
Spoilers. He goes to jail.
But like, it does seem like, whether they were aware or not, or choosing to or not, that everybody that was around him was constantly basically being drugged. So that, I don't know if that was on purpose so that like people can't remember and talk about stuff. It's really fucking weird. I think it's a good documentary. I think if you like hip hop,
it's crazy that
I think if you like following that types of crazy stuff, like obviously all that stuff is happening real time right now, and it's crazy. So
50's been talking this shit though. Like, I don't know. He was on like, I forget what's with Charlemagne, and he was talking about how Diddy wanted to take him shopping. This was like 10 years ago. This goes like so far back. Like the fact that like, now it's finally all coming full circle.
They have footage of Diddy for his like basically his whole fucking life. Like there are videos and things, like he's been a bad person pretty much his whole life, and
never liked the guy.
Testimonials in there from people throughout different parts of his life, people that work for him, people that were his friends, people that grew up with him, and it's there's a lot of there's more damning evidence in there.
You know what? He's guilty of ruining Special Delivery for me because I fucking love that song.
Damn, I do love that song too. Shit, that was a good song.
He's all over it. He's all over the beginning. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Listen, I'm telling you, the way that they show things and present things in this documentary, it's gonna make you hate him so much more. Because I have always kind of thought Diddy was corny. Like, I'm not like, you like artists that are associated with Bad Boy. You don't necessarily like Diddy. Like, I don't know. I'm never like, yo, the Diddy part on this song is a banger. Like, what? Like, no, that's not what I'm doing.
I feel like he was like DJ Clue. DJ Clue, or is it like, no? He was one of those, not DJ Clue, but he was one of those guys that always fucking like kept on yelling over the beat and were like, shut
DJ Khaled?
Oh no, he's like Funkmaster Flex. Like, dude, just shut the fuck up for a second. You know,
I'm telling you, watch it. Watch it because it's gonna all make sense. It's all like his ego, and he's got to be bigger than everybody, and that's.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that makes so much sense. Yeah.
I don't know. It's wild. He is the reason that I like the way that this is shown. I am like kind of fully convinced that the reason.
Oh, they've been saying that. They've been saying that for a long time too.
It's like, I don't know. It's anyways. The other thing I watched last night was the new Knives Out movie came out, and it's pretty good. You can, Mike,
out of all of them, where do you rank it?
I mean, it's tough. I was gonna text it last night what my Snap like rankings were, but it's like, I mean, I literally watched it last night, so it's like weird for me to be like, oh, you know what, it's the best one.
Yeah.
I still think the first one is my favorite one, and I think the third one is better than the second one. So I think I would go 1, 3, 2, and this is after having watched the new one last night and not watching those other ones. I don't know, since they came out. So maybe I'm due for a rewatch across the board. But if you want to, for some reason, jump in with the third one, Mike, I think you're safe to just watch it because I don't think there's really any. I mean, the only cohesive.
Is there? Yeah, is it just
it's more about knowing what's his name's personality?
Daniel Craig is
the only
line. Like, he's just a detective. I think the second one might have some reference to something, and like they reference him as like he is obviously a detective that people know solves these murders, but that's like the extent. They're not like, oh, you're the one that figured out. Like, they're not saying stuff like that. You know what I mean? They're just they might reference like, oh, you're Benoit Blanc. Why are you here?
Does he show up after the fact, or is he there and everyone's like, oh fuck, people are gonna start dying because he's a detective and he's only around when people are getting murdered? Like, it would. Does someone like call him in? I guess is my question. Is he like summoned?
That's a spoiler to say that.
Yeah, Mike. Come
really?
On,
well, because I'm trying to think about the first two movies. I don't think he shows up in the first two movies until after there's a murder. Like, he's not. He's not hanging out with the people. Like, there are people doing a thing, and then
someone dies, and then they dial 9 for Benoit.
Yes, exactly.
I'm on like a tear right now trying to watch all Oscar-nominated movies, but like, does any of you guys have any interest in Frankenstein? Because like, I feel like it could be a good movie. I just have zero
want to
interest.
watch it.
It's on Netflix.
I do want to watch it, but like, I'll eventually watch it. But like, I don't know why I don't have like a huge interest in watching that movie because I feel like
I thought you loved Guillermo del Toro, and I thought you loved Jacob something or other.
Oh, I don't care about him, but I don't know. Like,
you hate Oscar Isaac. That's why I forgot.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't super excited about off topic a little bit, but the guy who did The Witch, his last movie,
Nosferatu.
I never watched it because I was like, I heard mixed things about it.
I thought it was fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
Fuck do I know?
Wasn't Todd like blowing that director? Wasn't Todd saying like that dude's so great?
Yeah, Robert Eggers. No, he's great. Yeah. I don't know why I had very little interest in seeing Nosferatu though. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Fell off.
I don't know if I'll watch it this year, but I do plan. Why is that an Oscar-nominated movie? It must be.
Yeah, it is. I bought Begonia because I am dying. I can't believe Begonia hasn't been spoiled for me yet. Like, I'm dying to watch that though.
Yeah, I don't know, but Knives Out was good. I think Rian Johnson writes clever little, whodunits, and I'm on board. It reminds me I need to watch the most recent season of Poker Face because I still haven't, even though they canceled the show, but I do need to watch it because Natasha Lyonne is also really good in that show. Anyways, welcome, everyone, to the Pass Control Podcast, a show where a couple of best friends talk about the latest in video games and nerd culture. Sometimes we have guests, sometimes we talk about TV and movies too much. Either way, we have a new episode for you each and every week. As always, I'm your host, Brenden, and joining me on this lovely Saturday evening is the anime senpai himself. Sometimes they call him Martini Mike, Mr. Michael Lazier. Mike, how are you doing tonight?
Yeah.
Love it, love it. Also joining us tonight, of course, is the fucking Roblox rock star himself, Todd Gary. Todd, how are you doing over here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, all right. And rounding us out, of course, is the Disney daddy himself, Mr. Dominic Furry Dom. How are you doing tonight?
Oh.
Well,
We got a great show for you tonight. We're talking about Demonschool. We'll talk about some other stuff we're playing, and we'll talk about some of the announcements and reveals from the Game Awards 2025. But before we get into that, a couple of quick housekeeping things. This episode, of course, sponsored by our good friends at Goodnight Fatty. If you're in the Salem, Massachusetts area or the North Shore of Massachusetts on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday evening, you want yourself something hot, something sweet, something tasty, something fresh out of the oven, you can head on down to 1 Washington Square and get yourself a delicious fatty. And if you're unaware of what a fatty is, you can check them out on social media at Goodnight Fatty and educate yourself on some tasty treats and educate yourself on their proper hours, because I think I have this like in my head. I just regurgitate it. I think I said their old hours. So, they're open extended hours in the winter right now. So I believe they're open Thursday through Monday. So if I said the other times, I was just a silly little boy. The cookies, I got cookies last night. What are they? It's like Christmas tree cake cookie, gingerbread something, and midnight Milky Way. I'm not a gingerbread guy, but the other two were good. Yeah. Other quick housekeeping things. Like I said last episode, I'll keep trying to remember to repeat it throughout the rest of the year until we actually get to those episodes. But because of the holidays, because of a few other things, I'm assuming that our movie episode will probably not be the actual end of December. It'll probably end up being sometime in January, or maybe it will end up being, who knows. But just in case you're looking forward to us chatting about, actually, it's a double feature this month. We are watching Dogma, and we are also watching a movie that I'm scrambling to pull up my list right now.
Weird Al.
It's called Weird.
Yep.
Yeah, I actually don't think I put it on the list. I need to write it down now. Okay, so yeah, we'll be talking about Weird, which I believe is on Roku. Is like, I'm assuming you can
or one of those,
rent it somewhere too, or no? Can you actually rent it?
You can buy
you
it.
can rent it.
Yeah.
Okay. Weird and Dogma. So we'll do a separate episodes on those movies, but we'll do those films sometime end of the month or early next year.
Yeah, Weird is $5 or $10 to buy.
Perfect. Renting it is I don't even know how to access the Roku app. Can you download the Roku app on any TV, or does it have to be a Roku TV?
I think you can download it on any TV.
Okay.
I think I have it on my TV, and I got a Samsung.
All right. Well, there you go. And our end of the year stuff, our favorite things of the year and whatnot, will probably, if that is not the final episode of the year, that will end up also being probably the first week of the new year. So you can look forward to those things coming within the next few weeks. But we're not there yet. We're here in episode 499. Before we jump in on Demonschool, Mike, what have you been playing? Been playing anything? Watching anything? Doing anything?
Not really.
Okay. Just eating expensive steaks and drinking martinis?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay. They call you Big Buck Hunter? You like
yeah,
steaks?
And I also play that. Okay, so I'll take it back. I have been playing Big Buck Hunter.
What?
Terrible at it.
Wait, is this a real thing that I just like backdoor?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if like wherever you were getting steaks, it was like they had steaks on one side and the other side was, you're getting slopped up.
Yeah, this fancy steak restaurant has Big Buck Hunter.
Listen, milk steaks.
Who knows? Who knows what these steak lovers are up to? What about you, Todd? We've been playing.
I'm still playing. I feel like I'm never going to beat Ghost of Yotei. I've been rallying that game. That game, is like that game is like for me personally, like a dream come true if I didn't have hundreds of other games right now. Because I have played a lot of that game, and I'm trying to 100% it before I'm not beating it until I 100% it. And I was going through like some of the stuff that I'm like working on right now, and I'm like, holy fuck, man, there's still so much content in this game that I have not touched, and I've played a lot of that game. But it's great. And then what else? Obviously, Arc Raiders, rallying that still. Started Metroid. I really like Metroid so far, and I'm going to preface it by saying that.
Oh boy.
God damn, man. Leave it to Nintendo to have. They had to keep the archaic save system of it's in an area where you are, and if you don't touch it, you lose 40 fucking minutes of your time. It's a fucking mess. I like the game a lot, but I lost about 45 minutes of my time because I ran out of missiles. And the game kind of fucking was like, you're in an area where you can't get any more missiles right now. So you have to go back to your last previous save, which was about 45 minutes ago, because I didn't find the most recent save thing, or I forgot to save. Because you have to go into a room and save there. You can't just like. And I'm very much the way I play games these days. I kind of go in. I do the quick resume kind of thing. Like I'll leave and then do stuff like that. So I was pretty upset with that a little bit, but I still like the game, and I'm going to go back and do those 45 minutes up again.
This isn't me defending it because I haven't played it yet, so I don't know. But
I feel like this is a thing for a lot of games.
Yeah, like you love games like Elden Ring, where like if you don't you lose your progress if you don't hit a bonfire.
Yeah, but like Elden Ring, there's save spots everywhere. So like if I need to save, I can just be like, no, it definitely there's like those little there's like hundreds of those in that game. They're like literally everywhere. This
Isn't
game
that
is
how
like,
Resident Evil works too?
I don't know if Resident Evil does that in the newest ones.
I don't know if they do it anymore.
I don't know the newest ones. But the other ones, did you have to go to the typewriter to save?
Yeah, in the old games.
But and a big old but like the part I was on was like I can either go this way or I can go this way. The one way I go to unlocks the thing that I needed to get to forever. So then I unlock that thing, but I'm at 0 missiles, and the only way you can get missiles is by fighting enemies or blowing up boxes. I have 0 missiles. I've gone back and forth from point A to point B, and I'm like, there's really nothing I can fucking do right now. There's literally nothing that can get me out of this situation. This is insane.
I don't want to
and
say
I'm kind
you're
of
wrong, but I feel like you probably could have gotten.
No, I'm telling you.
Way. I feel like
I'm telling you. I'm still. Oh no, actually, I left it because like after like I googled it. Like I was like couldn't find any information on it, but like it's a very weird part of the game where you have to. It's like the first quote unquote temple place, but like you have to do certain things, and I can't progress anywhere. There's only one way I can go, and it's through a door with a missile. The other way was the way I went to turn on a power bank or whatever.
But you already left that save file and started over?
I started over. Yeah. Yep. I had to start from where I had to. So I basically had to retrack. I had to like go back and I don't know. I just think it's like the way I play games these days.
I haven't played 4 yet, so I don't. But I know Metroid Prime does that. But I don't know. I haven't played 4, so I feel like getting soft locked out that way though would be a much bigger thing people were talking about if that happens in the game.
I don't think it's very often that you run out of missiles either, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think this was like fluke. Like, I think it was like legit, like something that like I don't know. But yeah, I mean, but the game's fun as hell. I mean, you know me. I was saying I was enjoying the game quite a bit, and then like I was like, oh, is it going to be this kind of thing where like I don't want a game, I don't want shit like that anymore. Where I'm like, I just lost 40 minutes of gameplay because I fucking forgot to go to like, if you get to a new area, just fucking do an auto save. Like, I don't know at this point. Like, what are we doing? But anyways, yes. And then the other game I'm playing is I just bought today because I didn't even know it came out because fucking no one is talking about this game, but the Terminator 2D, No Future. Do you know anything about that game?
I didn't know that was a thing. I don't think.
It's like an old school kind of like Contra style game based in the Terminator 2 world. And basically, when you beat it, you go back and you can basically change the events of Terminator 2. So like it's kind of cool, you know. Like so, instead of doing something in Terminator 2 without spoilers, I don't know. I don't think you've ever seen Terminator 2. You can kill this person rather than letting them go or something like that, you know, and it changes the whole gameplay of the story and everything. But the gameplay is fucking awesome so far. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think I knew about this at all. Cool. That's interesting. and I am gonna, before we kick it over to Dom, Mike, you're a liar, first of all, because we have not recorded the podcast since we have played through together Marvel Cosmic Invasion, right? We didn't talk about that last week because it was movie episode.
That was last week?
Oh, yeah,
last week was Fargo.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you. 2 weeks ago, that shit's long gone. We went through that in and out. No lasting power. I don't know what to say. Marvel fell off.
I mean, well, we definitely should talk about it because we both played through it. Did you finish it, Todd?
No, I'm right after Thanos' part.
Did you start it yet, Dom, or no?
I did not.
Well, I mean, I have some things to say, Mike, but why don't you kick it off? Marvel Cosmic Invasion. How you feeling about your time with it? Because you played through the whole. We played through the whole game together.
We played through the game.
Did you play any more after or no?
Not only did I not play any more after, until you said this, I forgot we played the game.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's the.
I don't want to make that like an indictment of the game. That could just be a me thing. I got too many things.
I think it's an
going
indictment
on.
of the game.
Mike, could you play us?
We mixed it up.
I think I went through everybody. I think we mixed it up a lot because each level will have like certain challenges for you to do, and that will require you to play as a specific character. So sometimes I would just switch to try and do a challenge. Other than that, it was a quick run through. Your standard side scroll and beat 'em up.
It was like 6 hours.
It was like 6 hours. Yeah, it was.
I mean, we did it in 2 sessions. We didn't play it in one sitting.
Yeah, we didn't.
We could have.
And that was largely because I think we just lost one run too many times in a row. I was like, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I can say about it.
I mean, did you enjoy it or no?
I think I enjoyed it. It's just that I enjoyed it in the way, I enjoy a burger from fast food restaurant. Like, it was good, but if you ask me a week from them, like, hey, how was that burger you had last week? I'm like, I don't know. It was a burger, man. I ate it.
That's crazy.
I feel the same way as Mike. I feel the same way as Mike.
Well, you can talk about it too, because I do not feel that way. But if you want to give your piece, and I'll give my piece of the burger.
I just think it's very forgettable. I mean, I shouldn't use my kids as an example, but they were so excited for this game, played it the day it came out, got through a couple levels, haven't touched it since. They'd rather fucking play Ninja Turtles. I don't think the game's bad. So I want to say and the variety of characters is pretty fun. And they all have unique kind of stuff. I mean, some are similar, but I think the music's terrible. In a game like that, that's top. That should be what the fucking thing is. No, I don't give a. It's not good. It's just it's so forgettable. It's just kind of for a game like that, those games live and die by their music. Those beat 'em ups are that is the core part that makes those things. Scott Pilgrim's fucking amazing. Ninja Turtles was fucking amazing music. Streets of Rage was fucking amazing. All fucking knock it out of the park with the music. But that's the least of the game's problems.
3 games out of 8 million beat 'em ups.
I mean, Streets of Rage 1 through 4. Every beat 'em up though.
I'm not gonna say the music was bad, but even right now, I can't say I remember the song, the music from the games, but I remember specifically leaving those games saying oh, this song was a banger, or let me just sit down and listen to these tracks, and I would cue up the music. I don't think I did that for Cosmic Invasion at all.
I agree with you, but I don't have the same sentiment. I think the music is not that memorable compared to other games from.
I'm not calling it bad. I'm just saying that it wasn't memorable.
Music. I just don't think it's I mean, Scott Pilgrim's a weird example to give because it's
Yamaguchi or whatever.
It's actual, stuff that was put out, I think, to also be listened to outside of that. But I mean, I loved Shredder's Revenge. I've never once put on a Shredder's Revenge song. I couldn't even tell you what that music sounds like.
Didn't that game end with a Wu-Tang song though? Did that game end?
It did. Yes.
And I forgot. And if you never said that, I never would have remembered that. So maybe
the
music is.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I think that we're all saying.
I don't remember the song. I'm just saying, I remember that at least at the end of that game, I said, hey, these are some good songs I want to listen to later. I don't know what they sound like anymore, but I know I felt like that at the time.
I don't know.
I feel like we're all saying the same thing. These games are all fun, but very forgettable. Like, we don't fucking remember anything from all these games. Like,
no, that's not what I'm saying either. Don't put words in my
I don't know
mouth,
though. Like,
'cause these are not.
I'm
That's not
just
what
saying,
I'm
like,
saying.
you can't remember this. You
You're
can't,
just
like,
talking about
no
the
one can
music.
remember.
You are talking specifically about music. I don't remember that there was a Wu-Tang song at the end of Shredder's Revenge. I don't remember any regular music from that game. The music from Cosmic Invasion is also not that memorable, but I do think this game is actually really fucking good, especially after the fact. Like, this is a fine mash buttons beat 'em up, just like most beat 'em ups are fine mash buttons beat 'em ups. This game has actually a lot of depth that I didn't even realize when Mike and I were fully playing through it. It wasn't until after the fact, when I was like cleaning up some achievements and cleaning up some like other unlocks in the game. I'm not gonna 100% it, but I felt compelled to spend probably another like 3 more hours messing around in the game, and that's when I started really diving into some of the mechanics that I think I overlooked a little bit, because
But they're not even, those mechanics aren't even really necessary. Like, it's just kind of, that's why like,
yeah,
I'd say,
but I mean, if you want to play it at a high level, you can play through on arcade or higher difficulty, and it is necessary if that's what you want to do. But like, yeah, do you need to do that necessarily? I mean, you haven't finished the game. The last few levels of the game were challenging for Mike and I. We did not beat them in one sitting. Which is why we didn't finish the game in one sitting. Am I incorrect there, Mike?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember, because like I know that we had stopped at a certain point just because we lost a few times in a row.
In the same level.
I don't remember if on the same level, but I don't remember how difficult the end of the game was. I feel like we had trouble.
Those were the last 3 stages.
I think we had trouble I think we had trouble in the last stage, and that was only because we just didn't understand the mechanic of the boss. Like, once we figured out the mechanic of the boss, we like ran through it super quick.
Yeah, the final boss, we got the mechanic and ran through it, but like the stage leading up to both of those were not like walks in the park. We did lose characters, and one of them we continued to die on because we were,
Well, I mean, I think we also got. I think part of that was also because we were just trying to do challenges at the same time. So
at the same time, it was definitely handcuffing us a little bit.
We had a handicap, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I like a lot of the deeper mechanics that this game has in it. Like, again, is this game a 10? No. I don't know if I would put any brawler as a 10 that I've played, to be honest. But I think this is like a very solid 8 for me. Like, I really enjoyed it. I think the character selection is fantastic. And when you start like going into combos and like pairings with characters and things that work for you, and being able to like utilize swapping your character out on a permanent swap, or having them called in as an assist to bump your combo up, or just there's so much little nuance that I think, again, you can play the full game and not do that stuff and have the experience you're going to have, and it wouldn't, it's not going to change the game for you to do that stuff. But if you like that type of stuff, like, I don't think Shredder's Revenge had that type of combat. Like, it made the combat way more interesting to me once I started doing that stuff. Like, I was having a way different experience diving into that way. And the animation is so fucking good. Like, so fucking good. The pixel art's great. Like, take the points off for the music, sure.
I take points off for I don't really care about this stuff, but the in-between scenes, it looks like someone like fucking was like, we got to put something together real quick. Like the in-between stuff looks so bad. Like I don't care about
special
that
story stuff.
I don't give two
I don't
shits
care about
that
this stuff. I'm gonna bring it up, but I don't care about it.
No, I'm just saying, because it was like caught me off guard right out the gate. I was like, oof, why does this seem like it's so like they used all their money on gameplay and like the fighting mechanics, and like we're like, fuck the music and everything else. We're just gonna fucking go with this shit.
I mean, I felt that was a decent allotment of finances, if I'm being honest. But yeah, as well.
I don't know. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good game.
I'm just glad it was on Game Pass, basically, because I probably wouldn't have. I would have been pissed if I bought it. I don't know how much the retail price for this game is, so I don't. I mean, if it was like $15, maybe not. If I paid $30 for it, I'd probably be pissed.
Yeah, I mean that's your opinion and have. I don't know. I'm sorry that you're not having as good a time with it as I am, because I had a great time with it. To the point where, again, like I texted Dom, I'm like, when you want to play through this, I'm down to play through it again, because that's how much enjoyment I had with that. So Cosmic Invasion, it's a solid 8 for me. I don't even want to know what Todd.
I give it a 7.
It sounds like it's a 5 for you, if I'm being honest.
No, I mean, like,
fine.
if you guys wouldn't give me a hard time about 0.5s, I'd say a 6.5. But like, I'd round it up to a 7 just for the combat alone. But like, the enemy variety is also garbage, man. It's like there's very little variety in this game when it comes to like enemies. Like, you're fighting the bugs, or you're fighting the sentinels. Bugs or sentinels. Boom. That's it.
I mean,
what else do you fight?
The villain is controlling these bugs. So
no, I get it, but like I'm just saying, like all you're fighting is bugs and sentinels, so it gets a little old after a while.
I don't know, Mike. You have something to say to that, because
I'm trying to remember who the villain, like who you fought against, and yeah, it was bugs. I feel like it did change up depending on your location.
Yeah, I think there was plenty of variety. Like there's a lot more than just bugs. And I mean, a lot of them did
something similar. Not similar, but like, and this is just how the games work. Like, you'll fight the enemy that has a shield, and whether it be like the bug version, or I think something else appears later on in the game.
You get the occasional symbiote flying around thing, or like on the ground thing.
Oh yeah, symbiote thing. Yeah. Crawling around. I mean, I think it was varied enough.
Varieties than that. I'm not sorry. I don't have the enemy varieties in my head. That's not what I was. What was
I actually looked it up. It's only bugs and symbiotes.
Oh wow, there it is.
Bugs,
it's only bugs and symbiotes. There you
go. No, for real. I pulled it. I was curious myself.
Yeah.
I like the game.
Apparently, we never actually fought the Sentinels. We made that up.
Yeah, I like the game. I like.
Well, obviously,
I think it's an 8 for me. I think the combat has a lot of depth to it that doesn't present itself and doesn't make itself like the focus, because I could see that very easily being a thing to distance players from it who don't want to do that. They just want to have a good time and mash buttons. I really like, because it has fighting DNA kind of sprinkled throughout it. It has it with the combat in the game. It has it with the swap outs. It has it with the fact that you're picking 2 characters. Like, you're not playing as one character. You are picking 2 characters every time you go into a stage. And also, I really liked that you unlocked characters like a fighting game, where it wasn't just like you unlock them for progressing the game. You fight them. Like, you have to defeat them in a stage, and then they join your team, which, I don't know, I really liked the setup of that, how it kind of like continue to flesh out the roster. And the roster itself too, I think, is, again, you have like staples, like you have Cap, Iron Man, Wolverine, Storm, stuff like that, but then you have like some more I would say not typical picks. Like, you have Nova, which I don't even know if you've, besides like maybe Ultimate Alliance, that has 1 million characters, like where
Snap.
You play it. No, did you say Snap?
Yeah,
Snap has 1 million characters in it too.
Like, again, I want to say, like, I don't think this is a horrible game. I just think this game plays it far too safe. Like, I feel like it's a step back from Ninja Turtles. I feel, you know what I'm saying? I feel like
I do,
and it's not a bad thing. What do you mean? I feel like it plays it too safe.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I actually don't know what you're saying. But
I think that like we should be building upon like Ninja Turtles, and like and not like taking a step back from Ninja Turtles. I think it plays everything way too safe in this game. And doesn't put like a lot of effort in.
Safe, because it sounds like what you're saying is that like
it's more of the same. More of the same of like every other beat 'em up. It doesn't do anything to differentiate.
This game is not like Ninja Turtles at all.
Yeah, I mean, you can switch out and combo stuff, but like I don't know. I think it, like I said, I think it plays it safe. I do. I trust the person that thinks this. I think this is a common critique in the reviews, that people are saying that this game is far too safe for what it is, and
Sure. I mean, I guess maybe I don't know. We're talking about this game for a long time. I don't think
It's that good.
my the word I would use to describe what you're saying is it played it too safe. I think you just don't like the game, which is also okay.
But I like this style of game. I just think it's more of the same compared to all the other games that have come out in this vein. Like I feel like it's just it doesn't do anything to differentiate itself. It has one
The combat
like
system is so much different in its layers. Like baseline brawlers are going to be brawlers. That's just what they are. But like Ninja Turtles does not have this combat system.
swap out. Yeah, it doesn't have the
not
swap
just
out. It
the
has
swap
like
out.
it has a special move like this game does. Ninja Turtles does all the same stuff.
Brawler has a special move.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I'm saying like
Ninja Turtles have the charge up on both buttons?
I honestly, that's a great question. I don't have an answer
I don't
to that.
think it does. Again, the combat is deeper here than you are giving it credit for. It's fine that you don't like the game. It's fine that you think.
No, but again, the combat's not my problem. It's
okay.
there's never
but you're
any
asking
point
what the game. I guess this is where I'm trying to say. You're asking what the game isn't doing anything different or new, but I do think that the combat is the focus of this game, and that is what it is doing differently. It gelled with me. Mike seems indifferent on it, and you seemed to dislike it. I think that's okay that we all have those opinions.
Yeah, no, definitely, I agree. I just, yeah, no, I mean, I expected more from a game like this, especially from, where these guys, what games they've made and everything. And
yeah, I can understand that feeling as well. I can totally understand that. I think it kind of nestled itself right into where I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be a little bit. I was expecting to be higher on it, but I think the game is good. Because when Mike and I previewed it at SGF, I was like, "This is gonna be a fucking jam," and I think it would have.
Is this game a failure though? I'm curious if like sales wise and everything, if a game like this is like.
I have no idea.
Because I feel like I'm hearing no one talking about this. Yeah, I know, but it's on Game Pass, and it's like I feel like, like a good indication to see if like a game's not doing well on Game Pass is if you get diamond achievements for doing basic things, because that means no one's fucking playing the game. So it's like
I don't know if that's usually a real good metric anymore, especially because Xbox is like in the dumpster.
I mean,
that's a real good metric.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say because I got an achievement in Call of Duty for winning 25 multiplayer matches, and 1% of people on Xbox got that achievement. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, that game's dead. It's like I don't know if that's like what that's based on or.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good metric to base success off of a game, but I don't know. I don't know how it pulls it. Like if you download a game onto your thing, does it put you in that pool? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. No.
I'm not sure, but we should move on from Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Before we move on, real quick, Brenden, do you know what Nova like the person's name actually is? Like Nova's name?
I probably do, but I cannot pull.
Dick Ryder.
It's Dick Ryder. His name is Richard Ryder, and call him Dick Ryder.
Okay.
I just think that's fun.
That's great. I'm glad that you had to toss Dick in there. Make sure he was mentioned. Yeah, I don't know. I like the game a lot. Moving on. What else you been playing, Todd, or was that it? Metroid?
That was it.
You can't find missiles. Okay. What about you?
Is it Dick Ryder in the game? Is it that Nova?
I think they do call him Dick at some point because the game does that thing where when characters talk to each other, they don't use their superhero handle. They'll use their name.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think someone did call him Dick.
I have been playing more of Gigasword.
Okay.
I've progressed pretty far in the game. I am still enjoying it. I will definitely beat it, and I don't know, hopefully this week if I have time. I got sidetracked because of the Pokemon DLC, which I didn't realize how expansive it was, so I need to, I don't know, decide which one I'm gonna beat first, I guess, or which one I'm gonna play through first.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't expecting the Pokemon DLC to be as expansive as it was, but it added like a full Pokédex of Pokemon, and I had already completed the first dex, so.
Yeah, it seems from the very generalized knowledge I have of the DLC that it's pretty robust. So.
Yeah, it's got its own story and like, I don't know, introduces a lot of Pokemon.
I think a lot of Pokemon have megas as well that didn't have megas previously. Obviously, Raichu.
They added, I don't know, a dozen, maybe.
I know of one of the other ones because friend of the show, Ken, it's a Pokemon that I like, and he texted me. He was like, are you playing this yet? Do you want spoilers? Can I tell you a Pokemon that has a Mega Evolution that I think you're going to enjoy? So, I mean, I can just, I won't say it in case, I don't know if that's a spoiler. I have no idea if that information is a spoiler, so I'll actually not say anything.
I don't know what has been out there.
Yeah, and I don't know like what stuff is like tied
There's
to
a few
story progression and stuff, so I don't want to like.
There's a few new Z evolutions that they added, and they like gave them a new mechanic, but
Interesting. Yeah, I'll get to it at some point, but that's like a low priority for me. I'll get to it, I don't know, when I have a chance to. I do plan on playing it. I have a lot to do right now. Gigasword is also on my plate, so it's good to see that you're still playing it and enjoying it, because it is on my plate, my short list of things to get to before the end of the year. With that being said, I'll quickly say, and then I'll get to Demonschool, that I have been playing a little bit. I'm a few hours into Legend of Zelda, or not Legend of Zelda, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit. It is definitely, another Hyrule Warriors game. So if that style of game is not what you're looking for, I don't know if this would be the one that changes your opinion on Musou games and those style of games. But I really liked Age of Calamity. I like I like the specific world of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So I like getting more of the story in that. I think Age of Calamity is not considered canon, but I believe Age of Imprisonment is actually considered like canon within that Zelda story. So I'm curious to see kind of how more things get revealed within that game story. But I like playing as Zelda. I mean, we don't really often get to play as Zelda outside of things like, Smash or something. So it's fun to have a game or I guess Echoes of Wisdom too, which I also really
I was going to say she just had her own game.
I know. Echoes of Wisdom is great. I feel like that's a criminally under talked about game. I love that game. If I had finished that game last year, I don't know because I didn't finish it until this year in January. I don't remember if I put it on my list of best games last year, but it would have been if I didn't, because I really enjoyed my time with that game. But yeah, I'm really having a blast with it. I'm still only a couple hours in, so hard for me to like talk too heavily about the game, but it's running real well on the Switch 2. It's definitely something that I'm going to see myself. I don't know if I'll 100% it. I don't think I 100%ed Age of Calamity, but I did do a lot of side stuff because I was just enjoying leveling up my party and leveling up all the characters and whatnot. So I'm excited to unlock that full roster and get to the end of that game because I do enjoy myself some Hyrule Warriors. So I'm going to continue to play that. Hopefully finish it before the year is out. The other thing that I've been playing and finished is a game that I brought up a few weeks ago when I started playing it, Demonschool. So I think where I land on Demonschool, or I guess I talk a little bit about Demonschool. I won't talk too depth about it just because I did talk about it 2 episodes ago, I believe. But it's essentially a tactical RPG that is grid-based combat, kind of set on a calendar. I mean, it is set on a calendar system similar to like a Persona, but it doesn't function the same way as Persona, where Persona, you're, only able to do a limited amount of tasks per time, where this is just like, hey, it's Monday, whatever's available Monday. If you want to do all of the things that are available, go for it. If you want to do none of them and just go to the next main mission, also go for it. So the game, it's kind of just like you can do it as you please. I was doing everything as it popped up, so I don't actually know how that stacks later in the game, if just like you can always complete everything you've decided to pass on. So I'm not actually sure of that answer. Maybe within a week you can. I don't know how it works though. But I was up and down a little bit with it. I was really hot on it in the beginning. I was really enjoying my time with it, and then I think it got to a little bit of a lull for me, because this game is way longer than I anticipated it being. Like it is. I don't know what my actual hour count is, because I left the game on quick resume a lot, so my hour count is probably extremely incorrect. But I went from being like middle of the game where I was feeling a little bit of a drag to, okay, I think I'm just gonna stop doing all of the social links, stop doing as many of the side quests, and kind of mainlining a little bit more, just so I can get to the end of this game. Part of it because I do want to see how the story plays out, but I also like need to get to some other games. And I do feel like one of the drawbacks for me is it's weird. I love the combat in this game. The combat is like what the game is built around, and it's really satisfying and really fun and really solid. But there's so much of it at points where it feels like, I don't know if after every, not cutscene, but like every batch of dialogue to progress the story, does there need to be an encounter? And I feel like there's a lot of there's a lot of fights, and sometimes I'm just like, it wasn't even really challenging. It was just kind of like there, and I just don't think it needed to even be there. It was.
Does it benefit you, or is it like grinding, or
Yeah,
is it
no,
just
it's
kind
not
of like
grindy. Like you don't level your characters up. There's an ability tree, and you get currency, and you unlock new abilities, and you can set abilities to characters. So there is the benefit of completing a battle is that if you do it. So the each fight has the constraints of like a few different metrics that give you a better score, and a better score gives you more currency and more stuff like that. So a lot of battles will be like, finish this within 3 turns, or finish it within 4 turns. You can finish it in 8 turns, that's fine, but you will get penalized on the end of the scoring part, so you'll get less of the stuff that it pays you out in. The other things that'll affect that negatively is like, if you have a party member die, they'll get revived when the fight is over, but if a party member dies, you'll get docked points for that too. Or you can lose the battle if a demon gets successfully across the map to your spawn and breaks through the seal. Like you'll get a kill screen. You'll have to either restart the battle or go to a save point. So that's like the only lose condition. Or I guess if your whole party gets wiped, that's also a lose condition. So those 2 things are lose conditions. The other 2 things are just like affect your score. What I liked about the combat and those parameters is that you don't have to play it that way, but I played the game in a way of, which I think also extended my hour count probably way too much. I played the game in a way of, if I can't puzzle this way out into beating it in 3 turns, I restart the battle. Oh, I can't puzzle it out, and someone just died, I restart the battle. Like I played that way myself because it was fulfilling for me to like solve the puzzle of each fight, of like, how can I get through this in the correct number of turns, which was like super satisfying to me. But if you don't play it that way, I actually don't know how. Like I don't know when the game will get combat, if it will or won't get stale for you, because again, like I played it that way, and you don't have to play it that way. But yeah, I really like the combat. It just felt like there was a lot of combat at points. especially when it was like, all right, man, I just need to get through this week. I want to see where the story is going. Stop throwing fights at me. Because the boss fights were fun. They were all pretty varied, and they all had a lot of different like mechanics that would pop up for those boss fights, and sometimes they were not super like easy to figure out on the first go around, and I'd restart the fight simply because I'm like, all right, I figured out what to do now. Let me restart it and like get through this in a much cleaner way and a much faster way. But I think the art style is great. I think it's good pixel art. I think that the music is like potentially it's in the running for me for like best video game music of the year. I think it's so good. Like if this game is, you know, a whatever for anyone, the music is I think a fucking smash no matter how you feel about the game itself. Like the music is so fucking good to the point where another reason why my hour count probably awful, because I would just leave the game on and like be doing other shit on my computer and just letting the song play because it was just so good. Like the music is fantastic in this game. Can't speak highly enough about it. Yeah, I don't know. I think there was a little bit of a lull in the middle for me. I don't know if part of that was the story itself and just a lot of combat, or if it was just me being like, all right, I want to get to the other end of this game and see where things are at. And I liked a lot of what it did. I liked the characters a lot for the most part. There's some characters that were, you know, whatever, but in an RPG that has, I don't know, 10 to 15, definitely more than that. I want to say it's like 15. There's a lot of party members. They're not all going to be winners. You know what I mean? There's going to be some whatevers in there. So, but I liked it a lot. I think it's definitely something to check out if you like tactical combat. Like I think it's done really well. The other thing that the combat does that I'll mention, because I can't speak highly enough about the combat and how it was like the shining star for me in this game. When you are on your turn, you can move your characters around. So like you have, I'm sure it has a name, but you have like turn points, your turn counter. So when a round starts, everybody's move costs 1 point. But once they move or attack, if you move or attack with them again that turn, it then costs 2 points. And if you do them again, it'll cost 3 points. But you have 4 characters on the thing, so everyone has a 1 point turn, and then you can kind of like, who am I moving around to up the counter or whatever, and you have a finite amount of turns in a turn, so it's like 10 or something. So you are like puzzling that around, and you can move all of your pieces around within your turn and watch how everything would move and like what enemies would get hurt, if enemies would die, like everything. You could see everything happen, but none of it actually happens until you hold the button to like initiate the turn. So you can like test moves out. Like you can move everything around and then move it back. You can move everything around and move it back until you get like the turn you feel good about. And actually Necrosoft, the developers, I think they have a name for this type of combat that they were using. Let me see if I can pull up their thing real quick, because I think they were calling it a specific type of combat, which I thought was like an aptly named thing. Let me see. I don't know, maybe not. I can't find it now. But I'm pretty sure they were calling it like a specific term, and I forgot what it was. But I really like it. I think it's another one of those games that when we had played it at PAX East, I think 2 years ago, we gave it one of our best in show. I think I was hoping for like the next 10 out of 10 for me. This does falter in a few places for me. I think a little bit is just maybe the pacing, maybe the amount of encounters. I think I would feel comfortable in like a healthy place giving this an 8 out of 10, I think is where I fall on it. Like I think it's super solid. I think it's doing some really interesting things. I think it's doing some stuff that maybe doesn't hit as high as it should have or could have, but I do think it's like super solid and worth checking out. I think if you're going into it wanting a Persona, I think you need to reevaluate how you're going into this game. But I can totally see people that are gushing about it, giving it 10s and 9s, and I can totally see the argument for people that are coming in under, giving it 7s or 6s. I think for me personally, it just lands at a nice cool 8. I think it's great. I don't think it's anything doing anything too terrible. I don't think it's doing anything that's hitting those high notes, but I think it's a super solid experience. Definitely one of my favorite games of the year for sure. I don't know if any of you plan on playing Demonschool or not, but I don't really know if it's anyone's jam. I mean, kind of Advance Warsy Dom in that that type of combat sort of, so maybe, but it is a long game. So like if you're not in on the game, then it might be not an easy one to just jump in and play around with. Okay, well, that'll be our Demonschool conversation. I will say, I was so nervous when we talked for as long as we did about Marvel Cosmic Invasion, because all in my head was, this is why I don't say what we're going to talk about at the beginning of the episode, because then it goes haywire, which is fine. We're still like at a cool time right now, but we're going to like super, super de-duper cut down Game Awards conversation. I felt like that was the right thing to slim down on. I don't think we need to talk too much about that. I mean, was there anything like reveal-wise that anyone feels like super hot on, super compelled they want to say? Does anyone have like their favorite thing they saw at the show, or we can just honestly cut it too? That's fine. Whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, I thought there was a ton of good stuff, but I mean, just seeing Leon Kennedy back, because I knew he was coming back anyway. I was a little nervous on Resident Evil Requiem because they made it very clear you're playing as like this new character and everything, and seeing Leon back, and basically it was like Resident Evil 4 gameplay.
She's not new though, isn't she from 4?
I don't think so. I mean, I
from
could be wrong.
Game?
I don't think so. I think she's new. The girl from 4 is the president's daughter. I don't know if it's the same girl. I find it's not Ashley. I don't think.
I wasn't clear if this, because I'm not playing the Resident Evil games. If she's just like, if it's one of those things where like something happened in a previous game and she
works
they
for the
kind
FBI?
of retcon her.
I don't know.
They like retcon her as like,
okay.
when you like saved somebody in the past, like you did something in a previous game, she was like saved as a part of that. I don't think she's like a named character from a previous game. I don't know that for certain.
Grace Ashcroft, she is the daughter of Alyssa Ashcroft, who is an investigative reporter who, I don't know, I'm just quickly looking at like the wiki page of these characters, so I don't know how, like what. I'm just trying to see what game she shows up in.
I have to look up the mother then to figure out.
That's what I'm looking at. Because that must mean Grace must be a new character then.
Yeah, I think Grace is new, and I think
Ashcroft was a name that was not new to Resident Evil. I think that's where my brain was at.
Yeah, no, but seeing Leon back, I've been waiting for Leon for a while. I feel like he's like the people's champ. Everyone fucking loves Leon. So another thing I'm really
Outbreak.
Oh wait, really?
And
is she the main?
It's so on her page it says playable in Resident Evil Outbreak file number 2, and then mentioned in 7 and mentioned in or it says character in Requiem. So I don't know, but I think she's dead. I don't know.
Yeah, weird. I'll have to go back.
I would not keep reading.
I'm actually typing
because I've already seen spoilers. So
for Requiem,
apparently for Requiem.
Interesting.
Probably because you dig enough, it's probably tied to something. But the other, honestly, this was like, I felt like all these games they showed were like, oh man, they're hitting all the eyes right now. But just real quick, Tomb Raider I thought looked cool, that it was kind of going back to basics. Looked kind of fun. The remake of Atlantis, and then apparently there's a new game coming out after that.
I think they both look great. Honestly, I like the Tomb Raider reboots. I thought they were good too.
Same, I do.
But this looks like it's more like
back to the old roots kind of thing.
It just looks like it's more.
Tomb Raider,
Yeah,
and not just
what
like
was 20? I forget what year it was. It's just called Tomb Raider, right? The reboot,
the
the first
reboot.
one,
Yeah.
and then it's like
It was
Rise
basically
of and Shadow of or
yes,
whatever.
yeah.
Those ones are
It was
like
basically
way
Uncharted.
more like they
You're
were just like
Uncharted,
way
basically.
more action movie, like bang bang,
Yeah.
blow everything up. I mean,
Yeah.
there sure probably be some of that shit here too, but this seems more it's like you're raiding tombs and like swinging
Yes,
around
yeah.
and like exploring
Well, cool.
and like
Yeah,
puzzle solving.
I had no idea about this, so like it was kind of cool to me. Everyone's hating on High Guard. That was one of my favorite things I watched during like those. I thought it looked really fucking good. Like
Oh,
I
is
don't
that
know,
Overwatch?
like
Is that the last thing?
yeah, it was. It's from the Titanfall
Titanfall,
dudes,
yeah.
man. Like I trust those guys, man. Like it looked like Overwatch, Valorant, and a bunch of other games jumbled in. I watched one comment of someone being like, "I saw the haircut right away and knew this game was going to be dead on arrival." Like, shut the fuck up! Like
Yeah,
it's like so
those people
stupid,
are all garbage.
so stupid. But yeah, I thought that looked cool. Obviously, Control getting a sequel this
Yeah,
soon is fucking insane.
Control is gonna
Is
be
awesome. I can't wait.
That's gonna be our game of the year next year.
I'm kind of
I might
sad
have
that
to replay Control.
I'm
I
down.
think I
Listen,
will.
I'm not joking that I think all three of you need to play Quantum Break, or Todd might have played it.
Bro, leave me alone. Listen,
Yeah, I
no,
bought it.
Todd played
listen,
Quantum.
listen, no. We're gonna stop for a
Play
second
the game
because
out.
I will
Everyone stop.
replay Quantum Break if we all
Stop.
play it.
Stop it right now because I remember a very specific PAX East where I said it was one of my favorite games of the year, and all you guys did was rip me apart and say that I'm an idiot.
Yeah, but I
Like,
mean, everyone hated that game though.
I
Like,
mean,
right.
look,
I was in
I
on
did
that
it
game
because
from
it's
day
funny
one.
to me. I think Brenden believed that nonsense. I said it just to be a dick.
I just don't. Games like that are not usually my jam.
No,
Like,
those are like
yeah,
my stuff. That's my stuff.
that's
Yeah.
why I'm just easy to dunk on. And anything that has like bullet time, it's easy to be like, oh look, it's fucking Todd game.
Dude, you add bullet. I don't know why the bullet comes out and everything, but I do hope Jesse's in it, and you get to kind of play with her a little bit down the like. I don't know if it's because I feel like this is kind of like there's not much known about this game, but
Yeah,
I would we can get Jesse on the third one, but I would like to. I liked her character, but yeah, that looks awesome. Only other thing. No Law, Brenden. The trailer for No Law, Brenden was like, "This is a Todd game," and I'm like, the second I saw, it, I'm like, "Oh, this game's so good." Phantom Blade looks incredible. I'm really sad it's still a year out, which I feel like that game is like trying to do some fucking crazy stuff, and I'm very interested to see where that game goes.
it's wild that like the stuff that Todd mentioned, I'm like, the stuff that I'm gonna mention is none of those things.
Right? Yeah, of course. And then a Gang of Dragon. I'm really excited for that because I thought that
Gang of
looked really
Dragon
good.
was one of the ones that I was like, this game looks fucking absolutely
Looks dope.
like
I
something
love that
would play.
actor too. He plays the lead character.
Yeah, it's that game looked fucking amazing. So, anyone else want to jump in? Anything they cared about?
Mega Man is coming back.
Okay. I was gonna say there's a couple of low hanging fruit.
And I'm hesitantly excited for Fate of the Old Republic.
Wait, why are you hesitant on it?
Because there's apparently the studio is just putting this together, and
they're saying 2030.
Just started the game.
Yeah, they're
started the
saying
game like
2030
yesterday.
on that game.
There's rumors.
Yeah,
There's rumors
I don't know
that
why they even said that
2030, and somebody
Yes.
and one of the guys came out and was like, "I'm not getting any younger. It'll be before 2030." So what? 2029.
I don't know why they would show it if it's really that far out. But I mean, is it not old BioWare people? Is that not who's making the game? I thought it was.
It's the guy that was in
KOTOR?
charge of Knights of the Old Republic, or at least in charge of the Old Republic.
Yeah, Casey
Yeah, that's
Hudson.
BioWare,
Casey
yeah.
Hudson, BioWare, Knights of the Republic, and Mass Effect. Like I do feel like they can do a good thing with it. Whenever it's coming out, I don't know about that. But,
Yeah,
I mean, that trailer looked.
That's why
dope.
I'm hesitant.
Like I was excited.
I mean, the
when that trailer
trailer.
was there.
Anytime I see a trailer that's only cinematics, I'm like, this looks cool, but
Yeah.
I don't know what that means in terms of what the game actually is going to be.
Right.
I get you on that. I'm not buying into the hype. I just think that like cool, like devs that have used Star Wars before make good games. You know, I like Star Wars, so. I mean, we were kind of popping off for Galactic Racer. I don't know if I actually expect that game to be good, but I'm going to play it.
the kids were fucking pumped. That was like the most out of everything I showed them. That was like the one they were like, yes. Especially Logan. Logan was that. Brenden, I bet there's one game on your list. I couldn't remember the name, so I didn't write it on my list. But it was the Switch 2 exclusive that looked
Orbitals,
like
baby.
a
Orbitals. I've
yeah,
been
dude.
waiting
I
for
looked.
my turn to talk.
Yeah,
That game looks insane. Like
yeah,
co-op.
it does.
It's got like retro anime like vibe.
No,
As,
the
like,
art style is
as the art
amazing on
style.
that.
It looks
Yeah, so good.
fucking good. I need to figure out who I'm gonna talk to because I gotta play that game as soon as possible because that game looks amazing.
Right.
That stop motion game, Out of Words, also looks like please be amazing because it looks amazing. It was like the stop motion game where they make them and they don't have.
He like named
moms.
he named the 2 kids, right? He was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'll name you like Baglish or something." I forget what they actually said.
He gives
I don't
her
think
a
I saw
name,
that
and
one.
then he looks at him,
He gives-
and he's like, "You're Bag Boy" or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought,
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
I
I missed that.
The new platformer from the Mario and Rabbids devs
The
looks
Red Dead and like original Red Dead writer
Yeah.
too. I think they said on that. Yeah,
it has a lot of like potential. I think like it looks like it's doing interesting like gameplay things, and then it's obviously doing the we're gonna like I don't know if you noticed in the trailer it was like Souls
Plucky Squire kind of thing.
No, it was like Souls.
Where you like switch.
No, each world that you went to was like based on a different video game. So there was like a Souls
Oh, I don't
level.
think I noticed
there was
that.
a Last of Us level. Like that. That was all what they were doing.
So they're just doing what's it called all
Astrobot.
over again? Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know. That chicken foot old lady game has my interest.
That looked good, and the dog herding one looked good too.
The dog herding one, I'm actually going to reach out to those developers.
Who's the developers on it?
I don't know, but they're in Burlington, Vermont.
Yeah, well, I heard that, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "Yeah, just tell them one of us went to St. Mike's." Dude, for real though.
So I'll reach out to them. But yeah, Orbitals was that one that just looks so fucking good. Looks so.
J.J. Abrams game looks like kind of generic trash.
I'm not.
Oh yeah, he was.
Par for the course for J.J. Abrams, baby.
Oh, that's like the Left 4 Dead style game.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with. Like, I don't pay attention to or play Assassin's Hitman game. Assassins.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited for that game.
I'm so confused.
I don't know.
So
I don't know what that game is.
There's like just celebrities are just in the game now.
Oh, see, that actually dropped my hype down when I saw that whole trailer for that. I was like, I don't care about fucking Lenny Kravitz. I don't care about anything with this. But like,
I mean, whoa,
I do.
Lenny Kravitz in 007 First Light though, different fucking story. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I thought that's what you were talking about.
Oh,
my bad.
I thought he was a cool villain. I'm surprised that he came out of the Game Awards, to be honest. But
yeah. I was confused. Like when he started talking, I'm like, who's doing this voice? I feel like I've heard this voice before. Like, and they show the guy. I'm like, I don't know. And then they go, oh, it's Lenny Kravitz. And to this point, I'm still scratching my head over that.
Over it being.
It was a weird reveal. It was
over it being him, and
was that supposed to be
everything
hype
about it?
Like, it was supposed to be like hype people up. Like, we got Lenny Kravitz, baby. Let's go.
I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah, I think it's interesting.
Right.
I mean, I don't think it
honestly,
changed my hype for the game. I think it was cool. I don't think it changed my hype.
I am like, that's like top tier hype for me, that game, because I like Hitman going back.
Kravitz, apparently.
No, I like Hitman going back to their roots, like doing like more action.
What is going on?
Well, it's Hitman's devs that are doing the game, right? I forget.
Yeah, no, Hitman's devs are doing like that. It's IO.
Okay, so I'm Mila Jovovich.
There was also a Hitman announcement, though. Yeah,
and Mila Jovovich is also in Hitman now. Correct?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about Lenny Kravitz still.
Okay, that's what I. That's
sorry.
your.
I haven't heard you say Mila Jovovich at all.
No, but I brought up Hitman, and then you brought up Lenny, and I was trying to get to Mila Jovovich. And because I brought up actors, I was like, I don't know what's going on in this universe that there are real like, because Eminem's also there, and I feel like I saw a third one. Is there a third one?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I don't follow Hitman. So I keep wanting to say Assassin's Creed.
It's a shame that none of you guys got to experience Hitman Blood Money for Xbox 360, just for like the last mission, because it's like a core memory for me. And I'd rather you guys play it, even though I know you'll never play it. I'm still not going to tell you what happens. I will not tell you. I will not tell you what happens.
I don't think I've ever played a Hitman.
A Hitman?
Wow,
yeah,
I can't do this.
Well, so like the old Hitman, like it used to be like you can be a Hitman or you can just go in guns blazing. And the more recent Hitmans kind of ended that, which kind of I like being able to choose what I want to do. So, but play Blood Money.
Divinity, is that a nothing for everybody?
I still have to go back to what's it called?
I need to play Baldur's Gate too.
I was watching the Game Awards, fucking Jeff is up there and Miss Piggy is like, Jeffy Pool, blah, blah, blah. They're doing their Muppet shenanigans. I left the room to go like heat up a Cinnabon or something. And then I came back in the middle of the trailer for Divinity and I was baffled. I was like,
I had to pull Logan out of the room. I was not expecting where that was going. Like I knew, like I didn't think it would be like that. I think it was a little bit much. And you know me, I'm like the guy that's like, don't sugarcoat anything. But I was like, dude, like I feel like it was like, okay, yeah, I get it, man. I get it where you're going. I get it. And like, but I was whatever. It's fine.
It's a lot, and I'm not poo-pooing it. All the power to him. I was just surprised.
Well, until they get you. Anyways, that's the Game Awards. Anything else anyone wants to say about those things?
Brenden, what are your thoughts on the Street Fighter trailer teaser?
I mean, I'll give you my thoughts on it.
It's gonna be the movie's gonna be garbage.
I don't know if the movie's gonna be good or not. What that trailer showed me was whatever the tone of what they're showing there. If that's what the movie is, I don't think it looks good, but it's
the best way to approach it.
I think I'm gonna be very entertained by the movie. Like,
I think that's a smart way.
I don't think it's gonna be good.
I think it's a smart way to approach it. You can't take yourself seriously with a Street Fighter movie.
I mean, I just don't know what they're gonna try to do with that movie. Like the fact that they have like super video game looking costume choices, like 50 Cent's
I have zero interest
didn't need to be
looks
that.
So bad. No.
But like the fact that it is makes me think, okay, this movie wants to do a thing. I'm gonna let them do it because right now I'm interested in what they're gonna show me.
I think Cody Rhodes' Guile too just fucking annoys the shit out of me too. What's that his name?
Yeah.
That just annoys me too.
I think
I just can't.
I don't know anything. I
don't
follow wrestling, so I don't. But
I don't either. But like, I feel like his face is so unique, though. Like I just, it's hard to displace him from what he is already because I feel like he's been like the face of wrestling for a while.
I don't know. I didn't know.
But I don't know.
I feel like I knew the cast of the film for a while. Is Jason Momoa a new addition to the cast, or was he?
He must be,
because I feel like I
didn't
know
he
was in the movie.
We've known he was Blanca for a while.
I don't think I paid attention.
Yeah, I didn't. I definitely didn't. Yeah.
Good for Jason. He's out here just doing the roles he feels like doing. He's gonna be Blanca. He's gonna be Lobo.
He's a fan of these games, though? Like, I don't know if I believe. I don't know if it's just like a. I don't know if I believe that he's a fan of the game.
No, Henry Cavill, when he says like, "Hey, boy, I love Warhammer. I love The Witcher," I'm like, I believe it, man. You do you. When Jason does it, I'm like, okay, sure, guy.
I mean, I don't know. I can't speak to Jason that way, but I will say that like, I feel like everyone kind of knows Street Fighter. Is he like a Street Fighter super fan? Who knows? Did he play Street Fighter 2 in his life? Probably. Did he mash B?
Yeah, I can see that he. I can see that he probably played it at some point, but I don't think he. I don't think he's. I don't think he was making phone calls, going, "Yo, I want to be Blanca in your movie."
Imagine if it was though. More
it'd be funny. I mean, if he did, I'll take it all back.
Who's making that?
I don't remember.
That's a great question. I actually have no idea.
Because I'm curious. This is Paramount. I don't know how much money. Like, I don't know what the budget is. I don't know what they're throwing into this movie. So like,
I mean, considering the cast, I think
the cast is a pretty big money already.
Yeah. I do feel like, I don't know though. It's one of those things where it's like,
They could underpay a lot of those actors that don't really act that much too. Be like, hey,
Yeah, I think all the wrestlers you might be able to get away with.
Yes, exactly.
Like
yeah,
But again, like it could be a
and
situation
Ryu, like,
where it's like if Jason Momoa really fucking does love Street Fighter and he really just wants to be in the movie, like, and they're not willing to go. I don't know what Momoa's like asking price is, but I'm sure it's not cheap normally because he's in fucking Minecraft movie, DC Universe, whatever else he does, Game of Thrones. I don't fucking know. I would imagine he's not a cheap actor. 50 Cent's, I don't think, an expensive actor, but he's not like a cheap name to be like, we want to attach you to something. So like he's probably.
I feel like he's probably not the most expensive person on that.
I don't know if he's the most expensive, but I don't think he's cheap on there simply because like he doesn't do a lot of acting, but he does a lot of production now. That's like what he does. His whole.
All right,
thing
listen.
is
I might change my mind on this movie. I just looked at the director. His name is
fucking Robert Eggers. It's the witch guy.
do you know what his first director? Do you know what his directorial debut was? The
Pixels.
Eric Andre New Year's Eve Spooktacular.
I wonder if that's why Eric Andre's in this movie.
That's 100% why I know Eric Andre's in. That's his first thing he's been credited for.
I'm mad
other than
he
that,
didn't pop out. He should have popped out on that stage.
he did a couple episodes for Twisted Metal, and that's
okay.
You know, and did some other stuff.
Mike loves that show.
He's a newcomer.
Now
I thought it was
Mike's
pretty
on
good
board.
the first season.
Now Mike's on board.
When was I not on board?
With Street Fighter?
Yeah.
You're more of a Tekken guy.
I'm more of a Tekken guy, but the movie does look like it will be entertaining. Like, look,
yeah.
That's
hey,
half the
show of
battle right
hands. Who watched Street Fighter: Legend of Chun-Li? Okay.
Christ, stand corrected. Mike's the fan.
Wait, what is Street Fighter: Legend of Chun-Li? I don't even know what that is.
That's the one where it's played by Kristen Cruick and Bison is played by what's the actor's name?
How do I not remember this?
It came out in 2009.
Oh wow!
And Bison was one of the guys that was in the Captain America: The First Avenger. He was one of the fucking soldier guys. And Chris Klein's there too. Chris Klein's there, and you can watch a supercut of Chris Klein scenes. It's pretty funny.
All right, did anybody look up the movie? Do not look up the movie. Did you already look it up?
Okay. I just did. It just popped out.
What did you look up? What did you look at?
Righty Toms.
Oh God, fucking damn it, Todd.
Sorry.
I was just gonna add that to the points. All right, whatever. What do you think it is, Mike?
Oh, Righty Toms. Oh, I'm sure it's. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's not even a splat. I'm pretty sure it's just like a smear of shit. I think it's really bad. I don't think.
Can you give me some numbers there?
I'm trying to think if it. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna hit single digits. I feel like it's gonna get close. I'm gonna say 15.
15 on both.
15 for tomato meter. Popcorn maybe like 20, 25. Let me say 20.
Right, I have some good guesses there.
You already looked at it. What do you think, Dom? Unless you looked at it too.
I don't. I have literally no idea. I'm on the Wikipedia page right now, and I'm noticing that Taboo is in this movie, so I can't imagine it's very high.
It's a 3% and an 18%.
Yikes!
I know what my movie pick is next year.
Taboo plays Vega.
3 times.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was. That was a choice of a film.
Neil McDonough was.
Neil McDonough. I felt his name was Neil, but I couldn't remember what his last name was. He was also in Arrow. He played Merlin, right?
Merlin, yeah.
No, he wasn't Merlin. No, Merlin was the guy from the Doctor Who Torchwood. He played
Dark.
Yes, Damien Dark.
This is all stuff I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I think we are at a good point to wrap things up. But of course, before we do that, we will play the game.
Oh, I'm excited for the Lego Batman game too.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks fun.
Yeah. I feel like
I'm torn on that though.
I was a little disappointed by the Star Wars new whatever. It's just the new trilogy. Like it was just the trilogy redone, wasn't that all it was? Or
they added stuff, but
it was fine. Did any of you play Lego Horizon?
So funny you just brought that up. I showed Logan it. He wants me to buy it from him. I'm like, but like, I'll buy it. Maybe
I don't
it's
know
on
if it's good
sale
or
or
not.
something.
Yeah, I mean it's a Lego game.
I don't
So it's
either.
fine.
I'll let him play it. Like, but they want Lego Batman, and I kind of do too. And I'm like, I'm not buying it for both. I'm like, and I don't have physical. I have to get digital. So I don't
Physical
know.
forever,
I don't know what
baby.
to
Then we
do.
wouldn't have this problem. Physical forever.
Liam has a drive. Actually, we both do. I could probably buy it.
Or you just buy it on Xbox or something, and they can play.
Wait, no, Liam's digital only. He's an S.
Yeah, well, that's on you.
Yeah.
Before we wrap things up, play the game. Thank you all so much for listening to this week's episode 499 of the Pass Control Podcast. If you're a friend of the show, fan of the show, want to support the show, tons of ways to do that. The easiest way, freest way, and quite frankly, one of the most beneficial ways. Leave us a quick 5-star review wherever you listen to the show, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen to the show. Leave us a quick 5-star review. It's super, super helpful. If you want to watch the show live, we stream the show every week at twitch.tv/passcontroller. If you can't catch the live show but you still want to watch the show, just go to YouTube, type in Pass the Controller Podcast. We'll pop up over there. If you want to see everything that we do, written content, drink recipes, other types of things, just go over to our website at passthecontroller.io. You can get linked out to everything that we do from there. What we do every week when we end the show is we play a game. We keep track of that score for as the year goes on. We're getting pretty close to the end of the year. Dom still has a commanding lead in first with 78 points. Todd is in second with 69 points, and Mike is in third with 49 big boy points. Unless we do some bonus point things at some point, it's safe to say Mike is probably going to end the year in third place. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. There might be a shakeup. We'll see. There might be some point betting in a future episode that might change some things here. Or I don't know. Mike could just get a bunch of bullseyes 3 weeks out and just go fucking bing bop boom 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 bop bam type of shit on. He wouldn't understand. Anyways, cool. We're going to end as we have been doing a lot lately of, which is gaming the meta. The way this works is I pick 3 games. We go off of the most reviewed platform. Whoever gets the closest to the review score gets the point. If anyone gets a bullseye, they get double the points. We are going to go off of released on May 30th, 2006. Game number 1 is Hitman Blood Money. This game was reviewed on the 360, the OG Xbox, PS2, and PC. We are going to go off of the most reviewed platform, which is the Xbox 360. So,
what a turn of events! Now you can't find reviews on Xbox anymore, and that was like the most reviewed thing.
yeah. Why don't we start it off with Todd on Hitman Blood Money? What do you think, Todd?
I am going to go in 86.
What'd you say?
86.
86. Okay. Dom, what do you think? Hitman Blood Money.
80.
Okay. Mike, how are you feeling? Hitman Blood Money. Todd loved this game. He wishes we all saw how it ended.
Mm-hmm.
He said he's not going to tell you how it ends.
Yeah. We got an 80. We got an 86. Boy. Do I go up or down? Let's just say 87.
Okay. Well, you guys are just continuing to hand this over to Dom. He is the closest with an 80. It is an 82. It was also an 82 on PC. It was an 81 on the OG Xbox, and it was an 83 on PS2. Let's see here. Let's see if this is on here. Perfect. Game number 2, released on July 17th. Whoops. Why is that popping up? July 17th, 2003 for the Xbox, PC, and then later released on the Nintendo Switch and iOS. This is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. We are going to go off of the original Xbox release. Dom, what do you think?
Is that an Xbox exclusive?
87.
I believe back then it was an Xbox, maybe came later to PC exclusive, yeah. You said 87?
Yeah.
Mike, what do you think? Knights of the Old Republic, also known as KOTOR.
85.
Okay. Todd, what do you think? Knights of the Old Republic.
85, 87.
You gonna be dangerous? You threading that needle?
85 or 87. I'm gonna go. No, I'm gonna go 88.
Okay. Well, Todd was correct to go high because this is a Metacritic must-play with universal acclaim.
91.
94.
Mm.
Yeah.
The iOS port has an 88. The Switch port has an 83, and the PC review score is sitting at a 93. So point for Todd for being the closest.
I have the game and I've never played it. I've only played like the beginning.
I've played a little bit of it. I've never played enough. I should have
Do
played
I own it? Let's find out.
What else can I pull from? Perfect. Released on September 14th, 2017. We are going to go off of the PC score because it looks like that's the only review score. I don't know if it ever got console ports, but we're going to go off of Divinity Original Sin 2. Mike, what do you think? Divinity Original Sin. You hated the trailer from the Game Awards. Too much blood, too much fire, too much sex.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to give it a 0 then, right? Because I
Yes.
hated the trailer. I literally know nothing about this franchise, so I'll just say 80.
Okay. They put that big statue up, Mike. People went nuts.
Yeah, I heard about the statue.
Todd,
I heard about their damn statue.
People love a statue.
What do you say?
80.
80. I want to go for the bullseye, but I'm not. I'm gonna go 89.
I'm confused. You want to go for the bullseye, but you're not gonna?
I feel like it's a different number, but I'm gonna not go with my gut because I usually when I go with my gut, I lose.
Okay. Dom,
I'm
what do
gonna
you
go
think?
85.
85. Okay. Todd, what is your other guess? I'm just curious.
I was gonna say 91.
Okay. Well, it doesn't make a bit of difference because you're still the highest or closest and the highest. It is a 93.
Okay.
People seem to also enjoy Divinity.
Yeah, wasn't expecting that.
Universal acclaim, a Metacritic must play. Well, that'll do it for this week's episode. That ends with the scoreboard with Todd picking up 2 points, crossing him over to 71, and Dom picking up 1, putting him at 79. We got a little bit of a tighter race here going into the last couple weeks of the year. A lot of things could happen. There might be an opportunity for Mike to bet some points. And don't you forget, we do have the predictions.
I don't even know what I said.
I don't think
either.
anyone knows what their predictions are.
Usually
I
do.
Usually
I normally do.
I want to take a glance. I want to take a glance.
Please do, because I'm very curious.
I think, okay, some people are going to get some points. Some people are
Oh,
not
you had them that easy. All right.
Let me see here.
I got the GTA one already, right?
Wait, let's save that for the new year.
That's the only one I remember.
The only thing I wish we did, because I think we did it the last couple of years, I wish we did not points for if you guessed Game Awards winners correctly. I feel like that was a good way to bump up the scoreboard at the end of the year.
We did that last year?
I think we did it last year. I don't know if we did it the year before or not, but it was a nice way to add some additional points going into December, just because, you gotta get that shakeup, gotta get that Cinderella story, you gotta get that that drama at the end of the year. But that'll end the week, episode 499. We appreciate you. Be good to one another, and we'll see you next time.